demos you can go back, check out, anti-strat if were prepared coming into the matchup. But, for Vertigo, if you didn't necessarily, and I think, Launer's kind of touched on it, that wasn't really anything there that stood out to me as being groundbreaking or showing that they really knew how to beat FPX. There didn't seem to be a formula there that was successful. So maybe it would be a little bit different here for Inferno. Early, maybe B split coming out from FPX through the archway.
You can see the bomb is waiting patiently on T-Ramp to see the results of this experiment in CT spawn, but surely it's a go command. We can see AZ looking for players down Banana, but nobody is there. Meanwhile, there are 3 players in CT spawn in construction now of the B bomb site, looking for Gade. So much jumping being done by Zen. He might have a broken spacebar still, unless he's using the scroll wheel, probably the latter. Anyway, AZ still on Banana, trying to take out a bomb carrier. He's halfway there, but the cavalry came real quick. Because he brought up now 1 versus 3. Nice one tap from him, but the bomb's already headed towards the A bomb site, and it seems that he will be as well. Very funky pistol round, lots of action, and it will continue on A. See, Emmy is ahead, getting that default bomb plant. We'll see if he's able to escape the situation. May have seen some Bor up there. It's partly showing. In fact, he will just fall back, so it could be a bait setup once they recognize where he is. In fact, Zen's going down long. Bomb's not planted for him, but he'll still get some tags. Borup inviting a peek. He doesn't have a defuse kit. Really needs to land that headshot, but he's going to have to do this the rough way. And be continuing to jump, and there's a one. I think it's too late for him to defuse the bomb now. Zen with that final kill. FunPlus Phoenix win the pistol.
Around the world with FPX, they go up mid, into Arch, into CT, into B, and back down mid. Back up to A. FPX get it done and take the pistol. And I mean, HYENAS, they knew it was coming. I mean, the smokes were very obvious, very telegraphed situation, but just did not have the personnel in the right positions to have an impact. FPX taking around the first of Inferno, and HYENAS electing to buy back into this. See whether or not AZ actually have 4 players over here towards Banana. This should be interesting, as 3 players from FPX are poised to meet this head on.
Oh dear, that's a nice stuff. Oh my god, the grenades! This is devastation for FunPlus Phoenix. They can still turn this around with some frags, but they are the recipients of them, trying to smoke off the bombs. Zen ahead of the smoke grenade. Hasn't killed Kiabi just yet. It just goes from bad to worse.
Wow.
1 minute 20 on the clock. HYENAS lose 1 player and absolutely obliterate FunPlus Phoenix on Banana.
An artillery strike at half wall. That's what Inferno is these days.
That was awesome.
Shout out to Astralis for showing the world the power of frag grenades, effectively ruining this map for B players. Those who default towards B on T side of this map, they feel the pain, and right there FPX felt it in full force.
Maiden going fishing in mid. My god, what a round. That was so fast. And it just felt so confident. Great use of utility. So the pistols are out for FunPlus Phoenix. They force straight back. We've got Tech 9s and Deagles. AZ comes off the angle on a sniper again, is AZ. Had some nice shots, some very nice shots on Vertigo if you missed it. It's worth checking out the replay. Some nasty highlight reel shots for AZ to no avail, having lost the map. Style points for sure though. The numbers will try to charge towards the A bomb site. They'll get there, and they'll die there as well, it looks like. AZ and Kiabi delivering. Maiden now 1 versus 3. Question of damage. Bomb plant becomes more and more unlikely as this rotation comes in from short, but who knows? Maybe he could just win the round by elimination. The swing from Fessa forcing the issue. Gade will clean up. Very violent game of Inferno so far.
Yeah, a lot of bodies. FPX nearly stealing that one away. But it seemed as though this was going to be a clean round from HYENAS. I mean, Kiabi positioned perfectly. He almost gets a 4K. Instead, only grabs 2 before he falls. But still, 4 players remain for HYENAS. And right there towards the end, Maiden kind of battling things back, getting some of those weapons out of the hands of the CTs. Means this round, obviously having lost the last 2, FPX kind of broke. Down to just Glocks and Deagles.
Stico into the apartments. Indeed, this is a... Oh, that's such a big opportunity for Stiko, but AZ is out of there. His teammate can hold the angle for him. That was a big opportunity.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just one of those moments. It kind of reminds you of Vertigo when they're able to walk up mid, all of Hyenas unawares.
I love the double peek. Professor and Gade working well together. Spraying a little burst afterwards.
Flawless.
I really like the updates. A really old update that was made to the game where you could do a burst and then tap afterwards, and the taps would be accurate, whereas before it would just be like a continuation of the spray pattern. I think that was a really important update to the game, especially if you're holding an angle, let's say B on Dusty or something, and someone's trying to make the way in a tunnel and you stop spraying but just tap or burst afterwards, preemptively in case they walk into it. It was an important update for sure.
Yeah, but now you're accurate. Can actually cleanly land a headshot. 3 players again over here towards B from Hyenas, and they'll face this boost, and I think Maiden actually falls off because of that flashbang.
And then
Little
the
did
beat
he
comes
know.
again.
Yeah.
Plenty of protein on Banana. Too much for the diets of the players. Sort of 2 men down now. Hyenas with AZ and Gade still towards this B bomb site. Almost a jump peak. Fishing for information. Meanwhile, we've got Stiko in the apartment showing some presence. We've got 2 CTs per site. AZ will start to head forward now. The boost, he's not ready for it. You can see the swing, so they know one more play is there. And here comes the charge. They know that it's probably Gade is alone on this B bomb site. Very likely indeed. Emmy knows his angles. Very clean shot from him. Not much for Hyenas to do now. You can see Stiko lurking in the apartments in case of rotation, but it would be a suicidal one. We'll see if they are hunted. There is a world where they're in CT, so they may not be hunted too early in this round, but that's a nice one from FunPlus Phoenix.
Yeah, and this really starts Fesser unsupported at Sandbags, sticking around just a bit too long. He goes 1 for 1, and on Inferno, that can always be so dangerous, just being able to split the CTs at will. And FPX didn't even wait that long. They just kind of bided their time. Threw a head boost up at half wall, and a re-aggressing Hyenas gave 1 more frag, and Gade had it all to do over at B. Tried to play around the smoke a bit, found his face being ripped off by an AK, and so as FPX grab their second here, Hyenas will be thankful if they get away with these 2 weapons, which Stiko will not challenge, it seems. Despite an early lead, FPX finding some success towards B. Nice shots there from Emmy.
Uringia. I have no idea what that means. Got the AUG on Gade now. So we've got 2 scopes on the Hyenas team for round number 6. AZ continues the AWP. Farley with an aggressive angle. No challenge, however. And the fight for Banana begins. AZ with angles towards the bench. Farley's on the way. Ooh, just about escaping. Bunny hopping coming in clutch there. Long has been smoked off, so FunPlus Phoenix have established some control towards top mid very, very early on. 1 minute 20. And they emerge now towards the top mid position. But AZ's rotated the AWP towards short, which means that he can re-aggress later on. In the meantime, Maiden with a very aggressive play towards B. 3 smokes up in the at the front of the B bomb site. So not much information for Hyenas, but no sound either. And once again, it's 2 CTs per site. So if FunPlus Phoenix head towards A here, it will be a 4v2 situation.
Yeah, Pogdan's Law coming into effect. Emmy grabs the up. But AZ will be tested. Elusive with this op. Doesn't allow those early frags to go against him, at least not so far in Vertigo in this early Inferno, but the A play is already underway. We see Zen inside of CT spawn, and I don't think they have any idea that he could be up this far. Kirby almost gets caught off guard. But now pressed into the bomb site, both players towards pit.
Yeah, they're on the way now. The presence in CT spawn leaves the A players on an island alone. Help will not be on the way. So awkward for Hyenas. Borup unable to deliver. AZ needs more than that one. Oh, he's got a chance. He's left a bunch of players in the red, actually. And here comes the cavalry and Kiabi. paper thin are the FunPlus Phoenix players, and the retake is very quick, very brief from HYENAS.
Wow, and honestly, like the two things that maybe you could say, well, I mean, the one big thing that I'll say about both maps so far for HYENAS that have been a positive has been AZ's AWPing. Able to find entries consistently, and nice pit hold there. Wasn't all too challenging for him, but considering how dire it looked from the minimap above, doing well to secure his team a fourth.
Yeah, no smokes up on long anymore. Allows the retake to come through. HYENAS were alive enough, long enough on the A bomb site for the help to come just in time. There's a HE down mid. And again, the fight for Banana begins. 3 players for HYENAS towards the B bomb site. Oh, 4 in fact, excuse me. 2 of them rotating now using their initial utility, and Fessa will continue to deliver the pain. The airstrikes are coming through. Maiden still alive somehow, and here's the swing from Fessa. Down he goes. Gade has a lot to do now. Again, there are players in the red looking away from the flashbang, and the peek is before it goes off. And that is an open B bomb site. Look at the lack of rotation from most of HYENAS. Kiabi will have a cursory look with the AK-47, smoked off and flashed off. I don't think there's much for HYENAS to do here. Probably a kill through the smoke, but looks like that's it.
Just seems as though this is one round after another, slowly shifting favor back towards FPX.
They're actually going for it.
Okay, they double back, yeah.
Maybe the delay in the bomb plant. They've got a molly. They've got 2 smokes. They could isolate some fights. They could smoke off Banana, for example. And they change their mind again. And it's going to cost them one of their players as well. Some hesitation there, proving to be very expensive for HYENAS. It might cost them even more. They had plenty of time to save.
At least they're grabbing some of these frags, keeping the weapons out of the hands of FPX. Don't allow them to build a bank if you can help it. But obviously saving these weapons are paramount now. Sticker was already on the hunt in CT spawn. They got to know that this is a threat, though, so unlikely for him to find anything. He will not. The 3rd round for FPX on the board. But HYENAS are running into some trouble over here. Obviously, this is Fesser. I think the 3rd or 4th round in a row we've seen him dying over here at Sandbags. They are very adamant about not just yielding the control at Banana towards FPX, but FPX are just winning it outright at this point.
Chicken violence continues towards T-Ramp. Well then, AZ having a look-see. Flashed off the angle. Will he go back though? Indeed he will. Flashed off again. Will he go back again? Doesn't look like it. Slowly moving away. Smoke up by the half wall. Of course, the initial extinguishing of the flames to offer that angle up. But I see Gade quietly creeping towards the B bomb site. So what is the plan for HYENAS here? Meantime, again, FunPlus Phoenix have been taking top mid a lot faster than you see from a lot of teams. And once more, they have established control, not really being challenged towards top mid. I hear lots of clicks, and it looks like someone's calling a not live, I'm assuming, because the players are moving away. So I suppose somebody's having an issue. There's a round restore. No damage was done, so hopefully it resumes quickly. Looks like it might do.
Yeah, it seems like FPX, I mean, they've met resistance at Banana most of these rounds, but you know, I don't know whether or not their pause is maybe called as they did it. But also, we're not really contested over there at top mid, so still 4-3 now. So we wait for this pause to be handled. And we're back.
Off we go again. Farley with a fast peek. Again, no challenge, but Gade is close to top mid. No wonder if HYENAS will change their approach as far as top mid is concerned. Big fights on Banana in terms of utility for control. And indeed, we've previously had 4 towards B. Now we see 4 top mid. So maybe HYENAS trying to play against the top mid takes of FunPlus Phoenix. In the previous round, it was about now when they took top mid, but this time they're focusing a little more on banana presence, but they are just around the corner from top mid. No sound cues on that Molotov. Stiko creeping around the boiler once again. It seems that as HYENAS change their approach, FunPlus Phoenix may do the same.
Yeah, FPX being essentially given banana control, like to just roll into a B execute, but one pop flash is all it's going to take to start it out. Fessor finds the first.
Newman Fessor through the smoke. Just going fishing with the silenced M4. Glad it's got more bullets than it used to. It's the banana smoke for retake purposes that will separate Stiko from the rest. He's looking to head through it though. And Kelby's on a very slow flank in that respect. So HYENAS progresses. Fessor caught in no man's land. His teammates a bit further back, not really in position to trade. 4 on 4. And Kiabi still moving up banana, but his teammates are falling one by one. That bomb's pretty far ticked, and I think Gate has to fall back now. Kiabi still moving up, but this round's already over.
Yeah, there's just nothing for HYENAS to do here. They gave up a lot of control as the frags tumble the opposite direction for them. It'll be all tied up with 4s each. FPX back in it now. That's, I believe, 2 rounds in a row for them, so not quite sure what the money situation is like for HYENAS, but wait to see whether or not they have an answer for this rapid mid control. And the banana control, I mean, it kind of hasn't ever been an issue for FPX once they've gotten some utility, gotten some weapons on their backs. And, you know, I think there was an early car peek there from AZ. Didn't see anything, dropped the Molotov on the way out, and just didn't catch 2 players chasing him up towards car. So the rotations were just kind of misaligned there for HYENAS.
Ten seconds before the action resumes. 4 apiece. Really difficult to see where this one's going at present. The AKs and AWP are out for FunPlus Phoenix, but on the other side for HYENAS, just the AK for Kiabi. Actually, it does feel like FunPlus Phoenix are the stronger team here on Inferno. But there is room for HYENAS to do something still. Maybe not in this particular round. Kiabi will try to turret them, but Emmy will deny. I'm loving Emmy's performance in general.
Me too.
It's been really impressive. All things considered.
It's always fun to see the new guy living up to expectations.
Nobody home. 3 USPs on the road. There is a pop flash, which is about to be deployed. Avoided by Maiden, and Gade will also be dealt with. They know where the pop flash came from. The bomb will head towards B while the last player is surrounded. And there's 5 on the board for FunPlus Phoenix. The AK taken away, but HYENAS have the money to buy. They may be light on grenades for this round, here and there. Borup with 2 grenades. Kiabi will buy the decoy to make it 4. No AWP in this round.
That's a big point for me. You know, one of the things that I would say AZ's really been performing well with it. Something that HYENAS, when they're winning rounds, a lot of the times it's because of him and his ability to open frags with the op. So not having it here will mean they're probably going to be tested over here at Banana a little bit harder, considering they know that, well, they may not know that there's no AWP in play, but they seem to have gleaned that already.
A lot of smokes around that B bomb site. We'll see if Maiden tries to creep through. He's got a slight gap to play with. Stiko will be dropped through the smoke, and how about that for 2 kills? Emmy, of course, with 1 through the smoke, and Maiden will try to get some more for his team, and he'll do exactly that. Massive headshot in CT, shuts this down again. HYENAS keep getting deleted on one side of the map, leaving the remainder to simply save. Or go for a late attempt and then die. But they're just surging into sites, out-fragging. and that's it, really.
Something that's a little curious to me is the fact that, you know, even as there are 2 or 3 players from FPX in water fighting at B, you know, there's no CT rotator even halfway through CT spawn, meaning they just left the archway. I wonder what's keeping the rotations. I mean, the other side of the map, there may be just 1 or 2 players, you know, that I think it was Sticko over there. Maybe the Hall's lurk position, you know, try and grab some big control on his own. But they must be expending some utility into denying information for Hyenas, as their rotations have just seemingly been wrong every single round in this half. And I mean, the scoreline kind of lends to that, where FPX at will are walking up to these bomb sites, executing into them, and finding the frags.
I was really interested to see the round play out when Hyenas had 4 players top mid, but then FPX went towards Banana instead. I would have liked to have seen that clash with the pacing that FunPlus Phoenix had with their top mid presence, but I haven't seen too much of it since that round. They've just changed their approach somewhat. Double HE grenades. Say a big hello to Hyenas top Banana. An ill-equipped Hyenas in round 11. 2 rifles, some pistols here and there. Maybe dependent on some flashbangs, but there's a lack of them towards this B bomb site. Got a smoke for Gade, and all the flashes are towards A, it seems.
Yeah, and once again, all the noises over here towards B, all the utilities out, and you know, they might not end here as the bomb and most of FPX are moving back towards A, but Hyenas are just now moving towards B with their 1 rotator, so just 2 players, and I think they might be both the rifles over here at A. And it may just be luck that, as it happens, they're in the right place at the right time, but it would require them to both have a pretty valiant defense over here at A.
Oh, a very quiet, careful rotation into the pit. Second play up. We can see the Pistoleros rotating over towards CT. Kiabi dropped, and so is AZ. The brutality continues. And they're not taking anything for granted. You can see Borup's in the pit as well. Good for 1. Very promptly deleted by FunPlus Phoenix. Those weapons are well protected as well. They will be hard to retrieve, of course, being on the wrong side of the bomb site. Hyenas being somewhat victimized in this round, as they should be, when only 2 of the 5 players have pistols, lack of utility and such. FunPlus Phoenix with a 7th round on the board. It's unfortunate timing for Fessa. I played a game with him a few weeks ago, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Good spirits, a lot of energy, very positive.
Nice.
So I think it'd be a good addition to a team personality-wise. So after the reset post-pistol rounds, we've only had 1 recent round for Hyenas, really, but now is a chance for them to turn things around. It's a big buy. The AWP is here again in the hands of AZ. Plenty of utility in Orgon Gate and such. Starts with the utility war on Banana. As we've seen, it's very deep and aggressive from FunPlus Phoenix, and Hyenas won't do too much to challenge it, but there may be a pop flash play afterwards. There we go, Zen blind as well. AZ, will he re-emerge with AWP? He will, into the waiting hands of Farley, and again it's a disaster. There is a 3rd man on the bomb site, but how many frags can he be good for, Gade? Kiabi could deploy flash, but will it come in time? He's been spotted from the fountain position. I can't believe he's got that headshot. Where's the flash? Comes in, but he can't be helped. He's dead, he's gone, and again, the A players have to save. That's it, they just can't get there in time.
Yeah, this battle at B has just been so one-sided this entire half. Hyenas coming out with a pop flash play, but it's like FPX were in their own comms. Quickly sprinted away from corner back towards half wall to play anti-flash. 2 different players from FPX posted on it. AZ creeped out in that corner after the pop flash came through and got deleted instantly, and it's just like, you know, you're doing the right things, but the way you've developed the half, the conditioning that's gone through, it's as though you're out of tricks.
Kiabi's stats are really weird as well, because again, it's too late to rotate, and he's saving a lot.
Right.
So he's 12 for 4 at the moment.
He's playing out of his mind.
Yeah. Kiabi's carrying. Somebody would log into a website and say right now.
The inevitable HLTV comment.
Judging on these scores, this. 6 rounds in a row for FunPlus Phoenix, and again, like, HYENAS didn't want to challenge properly for Banana. You can see how important it is and why people spend so much money throwing things down Banana to try and control it, because, again, giving it up early, they're just not on the right end of the fights. And FPX surrendering in B repeatedly, and we're just not seeing that much. You can see Kiabi with a quick jiggle top mid to just find some information, and they've been immediately smoked off. How about this for some speed? A minute 40 almost, and they've got a boost behind the smoke. There will be flashbangs though, I'm sure. See Farley having a look. No flash, in fact. That's some serious airtime from Kiabi, but there will be a death through the smoke. Falling back to the site now. Stiko has an angle as well. Really nice gap in that smoke. HYENAS just being outmaneuvered, out-positioned. They don't really have an answer to anything FPX are doing at the moment, it seems. But that could be one. Kiabi with 2-man spray down, running low on bullets though. Fest is here as well for a time. 2 on 2. Stiko repositioning. Kiabi up close, no smoke up long, and that allows Gay to help. Now Maiden will race away. Thought that one was in the bag for FPX, apparently not. Gade slowly making his way to Speedway. I don't think he got the sound cue of Maiden moving past. So he's got a 1 versus 2 of the AWP. Now, how deep does he think it's reasonable to make a play with this AWP Maiden? Can see him in construction, holding the CT spawn position. Will there be a jump past, I wonder? Which angle does he hold? Well, he's been spotted now, surely. There we go, nice shot onto Kiabi, 1v1, and he makes it look easy. 9 rounds on the board for FPX.
Yeah, maybe that was HYENAS' moment. Maybe that was where they turn things around and the comeback starts. Instead, Maiden wins the foot race back to B. Essentially has his 2 frags easily thrown his way. So nice clutch from him to claim their 9th FPX, continuing to dominate the game. It's a nice little spray transfer there at A from Kirby, but it was all for naught. HYENAS here will call attack, talk it over, figure things out. As there have been a significant amount of rounds straight for FPX.
Yeah, it's a big string of rounds. HYENAS not quite ready to defend on Inferno, it seems. Well, they've got a chance for 6 rounds, and that could be something. Maybe they have a strong T side as well. We shall see, but first come 2 more rounds. Kiabi, oh, such a risky way to play. So what does he get out of doing that? Because he's peeking for information.
Well, he's trying to hold on to his smoke as long as possible. Trying to milk this clock as much as he can. Don't want to burn any utility if you don't have to. Don't want to burn any pop flashes, and at least, well, actually, Emmy seems wise to the fact that they're giving him all this map control, and he may be able to just get away with it.
Oh my God, it's a trackball, surely. That is most unfortunate. Maiden now moving through the site, catches AZ, pushing through the smoke by the Vespa. He's not going for a ride today. Labored spray in the pit, but the result is the same for FunPlus Phoenix. They take the site. Players on the other side of the map can do nothing. They are helpless, their hands are tied. All they can do is bear witness to the sounds of their colleagues dying.
Yeah, this is just how Inferno can be sometimes. When you're losing one particular battle on the map, you're just playing a retake strike for 15 rounds straight, but sometimes shoes on the other foot, now you're hanging out at B wondering what went wrong at A. But it seems HYENAS just have nothing but problems at this point.
I have never lost a retake attempt.
Never?
Never.
Tell me more. You got a big smile on your face as you're saying this to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm a terrible liar.
Oh, man.
Double figures. Look at it, from 9 to 10. Lovely. Solid start from FunPlus Phoenix. Well then, let's see what HYENAS have to offer in this final round of the first half, at least in terms of weaponry. Kiabi starts this round of 2150 in the bank. Not ideal at all.
You know what's interesting is the fact that I think the very first gun round, the round that they ecoed, basically the third and the fourth rounds that Hyenas won, and even the second one when they had the 4 deagles towards B. Hyenas did it off the back of winning the battle at Banana. And, well, 10 rounds or whatever later, I don't think they've even attempted to really take Banana once. It's as though they've been punished into submission and decided they'd rather just dump their utility and fall back every time. And look at this, FPX are just waiting the nades out. There's an approximate 16 damage on the Maiden from those grenades that they threw. And they're getting Banana for completely free. And despite the fact that they've expended a lot of their utility, you know, Bomb's already moving back towards B, and Sticko's continuing this pressure towards A almost alone. Farley getting this pick on B means that they could just contact in, James.
Yeah, FunPlus Phoenix being bullied on this, well, across the map, really. Where is Bully Hunters? What's the number again?
I don't know, but look at Maiden right now. This man's going on a walk.
Yeah, this is just way too much control. It's just not normal. It is simply not normal. Just giving Maiden the space for an individual performance. Borup still boosted on short, despite all this action, and surely he's got to drop off now. And well, Zen will just keep him entertained. Death by paper cuts is what this is. Lovely skin, though. 11-4, FunPlus Phoenix. A train they run on Hyenas on the T side. Can Hyenas do the same? Can they get revenge on their T side? Find out after the break. Well then, is there any hope for Hyenas legs? Is there hope? No?
No, that's my honest answer.
It's not looking likely. It's looking unlikely.
My caster answer is there's always a chance, James, and we'll find out here after this very important pistol round.
Well, if you think there's hope, we can see the odds are currently 13-1 on Unicorn, so more power to you if you're brave enough. Zen's in the apartments of the CZ75, man after my own heart. Nice to choke a point off with that. Bit of body blocking. You can see Farley just giving some sound cues. This is a bait setup now, and it might just work out. Let's see if they chase him. The CZ from Zen. The bait, but sometimes it be like that. You got everything ready for a juicy play, and you get utterly denied. Barely fired a shot. 5v3. This is what Hyenas needed. A great start, but they need a great finish to this pistol round as well. Still dangerous. We've got 2 smokes of HE for FunPlus Phoenix. I'd love to see that land in the sight, but I'm not sure if Maiden will find the angle. He's on the way. Or is he? He falling back for a save?
Yep, saving the armor. 2 solid USPs for FPX, and they don't win it. Can you believe it, James?
Damn.
Yeah, Emmy has one, and I think it was Zen, I guess.
It's a great pistol. It's underrated. I think it should be 10 times the price it is now.
You said you're a CZ man?
Well, I like the idea of the CZ in the apps on Inferno in a pistol round.
Okay.
So if I normally have like a smoke. I think I have the 5.7 equipped at the moment.
Me too.
But I'll have like a smoke and a 5.7 or a smoke and a defuse. And I'd run into apps, see if people are in second mids. I used to go towards the end of the balcony, and if they're rushing out balcony, I'll drop the smoke and then body block, and then just spam them, you know?
Yeah.
But that's, I try and use the smoke either top mid or in apartments, depending on what's happening. But, you know, the CZ or a 5.7, like a gun with a bunch of bullets, probably I'd prefer the 5.7, to be honest, because I don't know how many kills you're going to get from that one clip with the magazine, rather, with the CZ and a long reload in a pistol round.
I mean, I kind of figure now from what you're telling me, are you a dualies man? Okay, Maiden, I see.
On occasion. I fat finger dualies sometimes. But I'd normally go for a 5.7. But sometimes dualies, yes.
Respect.
Dual elites. For the CSGO, for the Counter-Strike veterans among us. They were elites, now they're Berettas, right?
Berettas.
That way round? Yeah.
Well, they were called dual elites, yeah.
Yeah, I have a Beretta, but it's a shotgun.
You a trap and skeet shooter? Or
Yes.
a hunter?
No. Just clay pigeons.
Me too. Sport
Orange
clays.
discs.
Yo.
I'm going to start rifle shooting when I get home, though.
Okay.
Also, just targets. 50 seconds left. Hyenas have lost a man in this anti-force buy that we see. Desert Eagles and Kevlar. They've isolated some fights with these smokes. They need to press on before this rotation comes in. Oh boy, another casualty hits the deck. FunPlus Phoenix having plenty of fun in this round. Zen threatening to creep through the smoke. Just can't wait, just can't hold on.
Wow.
But his teammates will be able to clean up. 12-5, they'll take an AK-47 and a Galil into round number 18.
Yeah. Maiden really started it off at top and end with a deagle decapitation. Nice little one dinger, but I mean, it was Emmy over there at A holding rock steady. I don't think either of the opponents that he fragged actually were even looking at him, but nevertheless. Okay, that's a beauty from Sticko through the smoke. 12-5.
Send tweets to Sticko, ask for pictures of his keyboard. He is custom keyboard crew.
Favorite switch of all time, James, go.
Zelios. I haven't used that many, to be honest.
Oh.
Okay, could be 2 here. Got to be real careful. Well, there's a barbecue. So that will help calm things down. Risks taken by Hyenas in a round where they can take the risks because they've got little to lose. Desert Eagles. Somebody was tweeting me the other day saying it does too much damage. And I'm like, it's a classic, iconic weapon in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
And it should remain the same. 13-5, FunPlus Phoenix. Moving closer to victory, edging forward now. Both teams winning their T pistols and both getting reset post-pistol.
Now, if I really wanted to analyze this round, I don't know what you even do as Hyenas here. Except for maybe roll over and accept your fate. It's 13-5. At no point have you been in control of this game at all. And that's tough to say because, I mean, well, first of all, I bet a lot of unicorn points on them. Well, just 250, I suppose.
Yeah, same. So you did 750 NIP?
Yeah.
We did the same bet?
Yeah, it's been a painful day.
Yeah. At least the Vice top frag.
True. Good for him.
That is what a cleanup looks like. Cleanup operation. Floors bleached on banana. 14-5.
5 plants farmed at banana. Just a frag fest. Maiden just jumping on the car, knows he's against unarmored Glocks. That's somebody who's hungry for it. You'd love to see it. Emmy cleans it up.
I have not seen that lineup ever.
Deep mid, maybe? Yeah.
Okay. Very deep indeed. And respect. Oh, another one. Oh boy. He's not happy with that, is he? He is not happy with that, AZ. Kyabi creeping up top mid and forced away again. I used to meet AZ in deathmatch servers every day. We had a running tally on, I can't remember if, I think on knifing each other on a deathmatch server. I'm out here in America now.
Who won?
I think he was winning by like 2 knives.
Okay.
Yeah, that stuff means a lot to me.
I figured, you know, I didn't want to like. Okay, nice mid-round aggression here. Pulls from Stego, finds 2.
Yeah, it just gets better and better. That's a favorable gap for Maiden. Spots Borup cross,
wow.
And HYENAS just not really given much here. Not given much at all. Where's he off to now, Maiden? In the corner. Oh, this is going to be brutal. This is going to hurt.
I think maybe 10 AK shots were fired throughout that entire round, despite it being a full buy for HYENAS. All the 5 of those players just getting caught off by a beautiful set of just like walk plays from FPX to gain a little bit of ground, spray the smoke, find the mark. 15-5, FPX in full control, continuing that trend from Vertigo. And HYENAS at least showed a little bit of life in the last map, but it is, as every single caster and analyst loves to say, done and dusted, seemingly so. Already a fast mid play from HYENAS, though. Fast play catches off Farley.
Oh. Steko moving deep up, plenty of sound cues, completely blind, and there's a ding-dong from Feza. Maybe it's not over just yet. There is rotation, though. That's a bad spray from Zen. Oh boy, some revenge from HYENAS, for HYENAS.
Yeah, this is how they started to come back in Vertigo. I say come back, but it was like 5 rounds.
Yeah, there's money for FPX. Maiden could do with saving this weapon, though, because Emmy's a little short, although, well, I mean, let's be honest, Farley's got 7.5k, so they're fine either way. But he'll still just conserve this for the next round. Well, it's a long road back for HYENAS, a very long road indeed. Again, their pick was Vertigo. They lost Vertigo 11-16. And FunPlus Phoenix looking very strong here on Inferno. A rare round for HYENAS as they move to 6. I think Freya painted the HYENAS rock on our last broadcast.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was, because she wouldn't make hyena noise. But I did the honors. I think it was a solid hyena noise. I will not offer another repeat performance right now. But
why not? You were killing it. You did it several times, even by request, and it was, I mean...
I was in my elements at the time, you know.
I think I've heard most of the talent and their best hyena impressions, and no one wowed me as much as yours.
There's a flow of hyena noise consciousness.
You gotta channel the elements. You gotta get into the mindset first. I gotcha.
Yeah. Can't just do it, you know, willy-nilly.
Oh, dude, I'm not. Would never ask you to submit yourself to...
It's about respect.
Yeah. Right? Like, you do hyena noises when you want.
Oh, note this. Okay, so Kyabi stands on that barrel.
Silent jump.
Exactly. It allows the T's to go into the apartments without a sound cue.
And a lot of teams will sit at lane and huck frag grenades over the top of the roof, and it's not fun getting bonked on the head, 48 damage or whatever it is mid-round as you're trying to get up there, but that sound cue will betray you then. Of course, you can always aggro through boiler, but it's a cute little silent jump. Seen a few people do that, but my team is not advanced enough to personally be doing that. Someday, we'll get there.
We can see that FPX still have information towards top mid. And they've got 2 players on long, preparing for a rotation, it seems. No response from HYENAS. There's a slight gap there.
Yeah, that's intentional, I think. I've seen them 2 or 3 times playing from water for this specific gap, and
Yep.
look at that damage.
Maiden again creeping through, but Fess is ready for it on this occasion. There is still a second player on this bomb site in Zen. Little spray through and some revenge on Fessa. The flashbang comes for the player at New Box. Will it come in time for it? Completely blind. Here's a second kill onto AZ as well. Kiabi and Gade remain 2 versus 4 against match point for FunPlus Phoenix. Cutting off the rotation at least, but a bomb is still on the bomb site. Nice tag through the smoke, but Kiabi's left alone 1 versus 3, and that's wrap. Running out of time. 16-6, FunPlus Phoenix outclassing Hyenas in this series. I think it's reasonable to say.
Oh yeah, no, definitely FPX showing no cracks, no loss of form. And Hyenas, you know, this is their debut with this roster and debut under this name as well. And unfortunate for them, 0-2, a decisive one at that. And you know, GG, well played.
Yeah, I think the future matches for Hyenas are going to be difficult from what we've seen here. I think that it's going to be an uphill struggle.